Hey, this is guess part three of the video. Um, Let me just say that this might not apply to anybody really, but let me just say that the life here is just jacked up. And I mentioned before that I spend a lot of my times alone. Um, Maybe every now and then, like I'll meet like a cool girl or something like that, and you know. We'll do something different. We'll go out to the lake and do that, like that stand-up paddling thing or whatever it is. Or uh, I've been wanting to go to the lock house to be locked inside the house and try to get out. But a lot of people don't want to do that. They're like, nah, screw it. Let's just kick and chill. You got drink, and it's so boring. Like, why on earth is the college culture here so damn boring? Why? I don't understand. I really don't. Um, and I don't think I ever will. For example, we're about to have this little five thing come up, and I already know what I'm gonna hear when I come back to work, and it's gonna be, uh, yeah, dude, like I shaved off my head, and I got like my mohawk, and I got it pink, and then like this girl was like blowing me in front of all my bros, and then like I went in my girlfriend's room, but my girlfriend really wasn't there because like her grandma's sick. I already know she's probably fucking around with someone else. And then, like, I had this threesome with this granny lady and stuff. That's boring news to me. It's boring. I lived that. I've done that. Like, it's boring. Is that the best you got? Honestly, like, is that the best that you can come up with for a cool and crazy time? Whack. You got nothing on me. You really do not. And, in fact, I won't even drink with you. Like, I had I used to have like two or three people that really wanted to go out and drink with me, and I had to cut them off because that's all they wanted to do. They would show up at my house and they're like, "Hey, we're going out," and I'm like, "Okay, but if you're paying, yeah, we'll go. But if you're not, fuck you. I'm kind of playing Game Boy right now." And they're like, "What's wrong with you? You don't want to go out and chill with your bros?" No, I don't. I can think of 10 things off the bat I would rather do than see your ugly face on the weekend or a Thursday. Because here in college, Thursday really is the Friday, and Friday is the Saturday, and then you actually kind of get like two Sundays, and like the first Sunday is like the Black Sabbath Sunday, and by Black Sabbath I mean like ritualistic, out of control drinking before the calm comes. Um, Fuck that. So I think at this point everyone thinks I'm just talking a lot of yak yak, yip yak. Um, so I'll let you know. I'll give you some stories that will make you say, "Now that's an adventure." I will, we will, I will size you up on the table. You know, for real, man. You ever been headlocked out, choked out by a cock before, and then chipped your tooth? No, you haven't. You ever met the yakuza, drunk in the alleyways, lot deep in Japan somewhere that you probably shouldn't be messing around with? And then you meet the whole entourage of yakuza guys. I actually wrote a story about it, but nobody wants to read shit. Um, no, you haven't. Huh. You ever been kidnapped by like people that were drug dealers, but it wasn't really kidnapped because it was kind of consensual, and I was just like, I'm down to ride, homie. Sure, man, we'll show you the real part of PR. You ever had any of that? I'm talking about dudes that try to intimidate me with loaded firearms, and I'm like, give me that shit. And I'm like cleaning out the bolt and everything. And they're like, what are you doing? You know, what's wrong with you? And I'm just like, this thing is dirty. I'm surprised it could even fire a shot. Like, have you ever had that? No, I don't think you have, buddy. And, yeah. You ever been shot at in Chicago? Just mind your own business because you're hanging out with your homie. And you always wonder about the teardrop on his face. And he explains after this drive-by incident that he was a captain. He was a captain. You know, and the Latin Kings. Awkward. Talk about awkward. And I'm probably getting, they're like, that never happened here in PR, or not PR, but here in Bloomington. So I'll tell you a story here. I met a guy who was a mechanic at, I go to an auto mechanic that's not from here, okay? Like, he's from a part of Mexico I've never heard of before. But I go to them because they're cheap. Because, like, we have, like, we don't have a lot of good mechanics here. And, the mechanics that we do have that are kind of good, that are really good maybe, they specialize in shit. They're not like a mechanic that can do everything. Like, they're the type of people that's like, yeah, we just do rear axle work and we do radiator blowouts. That's about it. Or, yeah, we just do struts. We do fender benders. And we can change your oil. It's never a guy that's just like, yeah, man, like I got people that know how to do this stuff. So I met this guy because I was at AutoZone trying to fix the damn thing myself. And the guy, I'm shopping around and I'm asking questions like if they had the special part, and it looks like a mallet, the part that I need. And I was trying to get a ring out because I had a bad leak in the rear axle. So I'll YouTubed it 1,000 times, and I'm just like, it looks like I'm gonna have to do it myself. And the job sucks. And so, like, I'm asking about this part, and the guy's just like, have you ever done any work like this before? And I'm like, nope, sure ain't, but I'm not paying like $2,000 to get it fixed through Ford. So I'm doing it, dude. If I lose my car, at least I can say I went down fighting, bro. You ain't getting $2,000 out of me. And he says, why don't you just go to, there's a guy up the street. And he showed me, like, get on Google Maps and we find this guy. And I've been going there ever since. Now, the story is revolving around a guy that works there, not the actual guy that owns the place. I really know that guy. That guy's really cool. He did a 2,000 job for $400 for me. So I meet a guy, and his name is Julio, and I call him Julio DiCaprio, and he gives me a ride back while they're working on my car, and he's like, hey, like, do you, well, I think it was me. Yeah, it was me. And I said, hey, man, what do you do for fun here? Like, don't you get bored about the bars and the nightlife here? And he's like, well, there's a bar that I go to. It's like just Latinos only. And I said, really? He was like, yeah. I was like, well, first of all, in this PC school, I'm surprised that's even allowed. Second of all, where's it at, dude? Let me know. And he's like, you're not even Latino, are you? I was like, dude, I looked the part enough for me to get in there. What the fuck's up? And he told me where it's at. And it's amazing to me because I've been here for a while. And I knew where he was talking about, but I could not find this place. Like, the way he explained it to me is you got to go down in the basement somewhere, take a right. There's a couple other facilities there, and one of them they're going to ask you like for this password or something like that. Not 3 times. Do the hokey pokey, and then they let you in. I never got that far. So I went about like 8 months without seeing this dude, and something happened with my car again. I bring it in, and he's like, "Did you ever find that bar I was telling you about?" And I said no. And I called him out on this bullshit, and I was like, I think that you're lying. He said, no, man, it's not that hard to find it. Like, I'm surprised you've been here for so long, you don't know. He's like, but you need a password to get in. And I was like, yeah, well, you know what? I probably wouldn't have got too far anyway. You know, uno of those trays, I get the fuck up, you know. And, well, he told me that they moved, and he told me some things about this town that I just can't imagine was real. And he said that bar was owned by a smaller subsidiary cartel. It wasn't like Los Zetas. You're not going to see El Chapo there, okay? But there's some fishy shit going on. And he was like, it's not even a question, man. Like, you get in there, they know. And I was like, are the drinks expensive? And he was like, no, because they know you're going to buy drugs. So they don't really care about that. And he was like, you got to be careful. Talk to the girls, and the girls will have a wristband on them. And if you can talk to them and stuff, but if any fishy business going down, they'll get you. Like they might not kill you or anything, but I mean, like you're not gonna be allowed in. Blah 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 blah. You're gonna get fucked up. And I'm finding this place. He said in 2 months he's getting a password, and he's gonna tell me, and we're going there. I'm going to a crime syndicate operated facility just to say that I did it. I did it, and because it's really hard to find a Latin woman here. Like, good God Almighty, it's Asian white, Asian white, Asian. Oh, this is a black honey girl. What's good? What's good, girl? You braid my hair? No, fuck me. Okay, all right, bye. Asian white, Asian white. Not a lot of Latinos here, man. And the ones that you do find, I mean, they're kind of salty. They're not real. You know, like their family's been here for like 2 generations. Like that's not real to me. You know, I want the good shit. And so if I do that, I can tell you right now that I'm going to be the first one in your face to say that's an adventure. And knowing my luck, it's probably going to go downhill, but whatever.